No exclusive interviews, man. Get over here.
I'm coming, man.
Yeah, mate. Try to drag yourself so he can. Yeah, but listen, I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm happy that
Terence Crawford, tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do what he wants, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think what would he have? I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. People thought they was crazy like that before.
During a special visit to Terence Crawford training camp, the boxing legend met Crawford and offered help as he prepared for his fight against Canelo Alvarez. Tyson, who had been a longtime fan of Crawford, stopped by the gym while Crawford was working with his coaching team.
All the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. So let's not do that, Canelo.
Oh, you gotta wait and see. It's not long. You don't got long to wait.
What do you think Crawford has that made him your choice?
Well, he's a great all-around fighter. He's been around and watching for years, and he's gonna do well.
Mike, is he great enough to move up 2 more divisions to fight Canelo at 168?
We're gonna see.
Any plans to visit Saudi Arabia?
The former world heavyweight champion showed Crawford ways to increase his punching power. He said, "You have natural strength, but you must always let your hands go because it does no good if you hold back." Tyson believed his most important secret for powerful punches was this instinctive approach.
You don't think it's 50-50?
60-40, but you gonna tell him which one?
You think Crawford can stop him?
Crawford can stop anybody. I'm not saying he can't. He's going to, but he can't.
Terence Crawford was seen in Riyadh training with Mike Tyson at Tyson's boxing gym just before his press conference with Canelo Alvarez. Tyson let Crawford use his facility while in Saudi Arabia so he could stay focused and get ready, showing support and inspiring the Nebraska fighter.
Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight. He had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awesome.
In addition to letting him use the gym, Mike Tyson also joined Crawford and shared some training tips to help him prepare.
Pushing for the next big challenge.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm chasing Canelo. I think that's a broad statement. I just want the opportunity, to fight the best.
Crawford and his team of coaches have a detailed plan to beat Canelo Alvarez. But Mike Tyson focused mainly on improving Crawford's punching power and making sure every shot lands with maximum impact. Crawford spent several days in Saudi Arabia before and after the press conference, giving him valuable time with one of the greatest legends in boxing history.
You have an opportunity to beat Canelo.
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt.
Terence Crawford arrived in Riyadh yesterday for Friday's press conference and received a warm welcome at the airport. Fans lined up for photos, and he was greeted with flowers and golden gifts like a sword and a gun. In a rare event, Turkey Alashik invited both Crawford and Canelo Alvarez to share a meal together. Amid the official events, Crawford made time to visit the Mike Tyson Boxing Club in Riyadh. Even with Tyson present, the undefeated champion used the opportunity to train at the famous gym, keeping his focus fully on his goal.
I think he wants to make history.
It's a big fight. Well, to make history is worth doing it.
Yeah, I think he wants to. You ever follow the WWE?
Turkey Alashik first shared the footage on Instagram with the caption world champion boxer Crawford during his training with the champions of the Mike Tyson Club. Ring magazine later reposted the video saying Terence Crawford trained at the Mike Tyson Boxing Club ahead of the first Canelo vs. Crawford press conference in Riyadh and encouraged fans to watch the first news briefing live on their social channels. The Canelo vs. Crawford coverage will be available on Netflix until September 13th in Las Vegas.
Your next fight, because if you fight this guy, you don't look good. The fans, I don't want. He's not gonna look good or win with this guy. You gotta constantly have fights that and fight a guy that's gonna make you look good. The guy gotta pressure you or something. This guy's running around. Crawford's not used to this kind of movement and
weird
stuff.
fit.
Yeah, awkward as a motherfucker.
You think are you ready? You think the world's ready for Crawford?
The post quickly went viral, giving fans a behind-the-scenes look at Crawford's intense training. Terence Crawford arrived at the Tyson gym, greeted the staff and fan coaches, and then began his workout. He wore a red t-shirt, black shorts, red shoes, and white socks. The 41-year-old started with a short stretch, then moved into the ring to shadowbox before putting on black gloves for combo punches and heavy bag work. Crawford also skipped rope, did core exercises, and took time to pose for photos with fans and gym members. A group picture marked the end of his session, capturing the focus and respect he maintained throughout.
What is the best finisher in boxing?
The best finisher?
Yes, in boxing. Name a finisher that's better than Bud.
There's a Russian monster named Better BF. If Better BF gets you hurt, nigga, what? Oh.
Jake holding a few months' time. You gotta wait and see. It's not long. You don't got long to wait.
What do you think Crawford has that makes him your choice?
Well, he's a great all-around fighter. He's been around and watching him for years, and he's gonna do well.
Mike, is he great enough to move up 2 more divisions to fight Canelo at 168?
We're gonna see.
Given Crawford's dedication to his training, many fans are already confident in his chances, even though he hasn't fought yet this year. One observer recently noted that while Crawford is less active in the ring than Canelo Alvarez, who just defeated David Benavidez, his disciplined preparation leaves little room for mistakes. Canelo Alvarez is a skilled 168-pound fighter with experience at super middleweight, but many believe Crawford's ring IQ and superior skills will help him close the gap. Mike Tyson also shared his thoughts on the Canelo versus Crawford fight in an interview with Ring magazine.
Bud, who you like in this fight? Canelo. Why? Because Bud had to move up 3 classes? Yes. And in the history of boxing, I've never seen anybody move up 2 classes and be successful. Well, Roy did. I mean, but not in one jump. Not in one.
Mike Tyson is one of the most influential figures in boxing in recent years. Even though he competed as a heavyweight, he analyzed the fight with careful insight. He called it one of the best matchups in boxing lately and said fight night will be thrilling. Tyson went on to break down the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters, explaining how their styles will create a calculated and exciting contest. He compared it more to a Canelo Alvarez versus Pivel matchup than a Canelo versus Floyd Mayweather fight. At first, Tyson leaned toward Canelo because of his size, showing some bias against Crawford while also pointing out Canelo's own weaknesses.
Mike, Canelo Crawford. Crawford's in the building. Canelo fights this weekend. What do you think of that fight?
Where's the fight gonna be at?
Well, they say in Vegas, maybe in September, but Canelo's got to get through.
Well, I'll be there.
Mike Tyson pointed out that Canelo Alvarez has some weaknesses that are important to watch, especially his conditioning and stamina. While Canelo is a highly skilled boxer with powerful punches, he can show signs of fatigue during long fights. Tyson used his bout against Bivol as an example, noting that tiredness can reduce the accuracy and power of his punches. Opponents who survive the early rounds can take advantage of this drop in energy later in the fight. Additionally, Canelo's defense can be inconsistent at times, leaving openings that aggressive fighters can exploit when he loses focus.
Overrated? Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds.
Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient. I think he has it. Canelo's really good.
This defensive inconsistency can be dangerous against fighters like Crawford, who are precise and quick to take advantage of mistakes. Tyson noted that Canelo is especially vulnerable to opponents with excellent footwork and movement. He has struggled in the past to match fighters like Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant, who use mobility to control the ring. Canelo's style is straightforward and powerful, which can make it difficult for him to adapt to opponents who constantly move and create new angles.
I said Crawford too. It's really a pick'em fight. I'm just interested. I'm gonna be happy in either way.
Furthermore, Canelo's flat-footed style can be a disadvantage against fighters with quick feet who create angles. This was clear in his fight with Dimitri Bivol, where his simpler, flat-footed stance slowed him down and allowed Bivol to get to the punch first. Opponents with strong jabs can also land effectively on Canelo, which is especially a problem for fighters with longer reach or a jab-focused strategy. Overall, while Canelo is an extremely skilled and accomplished boxer, understanding these weaknesses is important for anyone planning to compete against him.
Best boxers in the town with the best boxers out playing, bro. We got Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Floyd Crawford. We the best. Stop playing. Who can beat us? Nobody. Stop playing. We got Mike Tyson right here.
After that, Mike Tyson spoke about Canelo Alvarez's strengths. He said Canelo's success comes from a combination of his natural skill, dedication, and smart training. Tyson highlighted Canelo's key abilities, including powerful punches, excellent counterpunching, and precise head and body movement. His training is carefully designed for his needs, including long-distance running to build stamina, boxing-specific drills to sharpen technique, and sparring sessions to get him ready for the demands of a real fight.
People that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that. But I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch.
Canelo's team carefully selects sparring partners who match the style and physical traits of his upcoming opponent, helping him sharpen his skills and build confidence. This focused approach to training has allowed him to adjust to different fighting styles and weight classes, making him a dangerous competitor in the ring. His success comes from his commitment to the sport, constantly adapting and improving to stay ahead of challengers. Canelo has shown relentless passion for boxing, always pushing himself to get better and reach new levels.
You think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know, and
Canelo's mental toughness is also a key part of his success, showing resilience in difficult situations. He learns from setbacks and uses them to grow and improve. Whether facing a tough opponent or the pressure of being a champion, his mindset keeps him focused and driven. Canelo Alvarez has become a world-class boxer thanks to his combination of physical skill, careful planning, and mental strength. His record-breaking career includes multiple world titles across 4 weight classes. When asked about a potential fight between Canelo and Crawford, former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson spoke out, highlighting the weight difference as a major factor. On the It Is What It Is podcast, Tyson explained that the significant size gap between the two fighters would be an important consideration.
Here you go.
No, I hate that fight. I hate it for him. The weight difference looks really unfair. It's a lot of weight, Tyson explained. He backed up his point by recalling Crawford's fight with Israel Madrimov in August 2024, when Crawford was holding the welterweight title and moved up to 150 pounds. Since 2016, the discussion has come down to a choice. To face Canelo, Crawford would have to move up 2 weight classes. Tyson believes that means he really shouldn't be taking that fight.
Best boxers in the town. We the best boxers. Stop playing, bro. We got Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Terence Crawford. We the best. Stop playing. Who can beat us? Nobody. Stop playing. We got Mike Tyson right here.
Despite his first reaction to Crawford moving up to fight Canelo, which is a big challenge for the 37-year-old, Iron Mike seems to have changed his mind. He said size doesn't mean everything. Some fighters have beaten much bigger opponents in higher weight classes, and it's not impossible. He gave the example of Henry Armstrong, a featherweight who beat the middleweight champion at 130 pounds, then won the welterweight title and even drew with the middleweight king. Tyson concluded that size is less important than determination, which is what really matters.
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford.
There were already signs that Iron Mike Tyson had changed his mind after agreeing with Keyshawn Davis's statement. Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson remain undefeated. This happened during the Fatal Fury card where Rolando Romero won his championship fight against Ryan Garcia in Times Square, New York. "No one can beat us. We are the best fighters," shouted an excited Keyshawn Davis on the streets of Manhattan, referring to himself, Shakur, and Crawford. Tyson supported the comment, recognizing that Terence Crawford was about to face the toughest challenge of his career. He said he enjoyed the energy of the event and believed it would be a success.
I'm going with Terence Crawford, you know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect.
This isn't the first time Tyson has spoken about Crawford, whom he sees as a dynamic fighter capable of achieving much more against Canelo than he did against David Benavidez. During a slow-paced event in Riyadh that felt more like a long-distance run than a proper fight, Tyson said, Terence Crawford has shown over the years that he is an exceptional and versatile boxer. He is going to be extremely successful, great success. He went on to highlight Crawford's main strength, adding, Terence Crawford's success comes from his unmatched versatility in the ring.
The anticipation, the weight differences too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great fight. I got Crawford by stoppage, and I known him since he was a little kid, 12 years old. So to see him now fighting for a title in such a big fight, it's a great experience, great to see.
Last question for me then, how...
His ability to switch between orthodox and southpaw stances makes him extremely difficult to fight, as he can create angles, confuse opponents, and take advantage of their weaknesses. This unique skill lets him adjust to different styles and capitalize on mistakes. Crawford's lightning-fast speed is another key factor in his success. His hand speed and footwork are among the best in boxing, allowing him to land quick combinations and avoid punches with ease. Mike Tyson shared this in a recent interview with Fight Hype, saying, Crawford all day, every day. He might even stop him. I am rarely wrong.
What is boxing? Where you at? Where you at? Come here. Where you at? Let me see.
Knock him down. How do you think this is possible by Crawford style?
He gonna box him. He can fight both ways. He gonna trick him up. One thing Canelo showed is that he could be outboxed. But I think this time in the late rounds,
How would he stop him? By knockout. This fits Briggs' reputation for bold predictions. Crawford's confidence comes from his refined skills and ability to maintain performance even in the later rounds against smart opponents. Briggs believes Crawford's versatility and ability to fight from both stances will be key. He pointed out that Canelo has shown vulnerabilities and can be outboxed, which is where Crawford could excel. He's going to box him. He can switch stances. He'll confuse him in the later rounds and take advantage, Briggs said. Edgar Berlanga, who fought Canelo in 2024, agrees that Crawford has the tools to surprise, but cautions that the weight difference could play a decisive role.
Our mentality, like soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. Like, it's just that, like, you gotta really...
Crawford versus Canelo, there are a lot of rumors that fight might happen.
At the end of the day, they're two great pound-for-pound fighters, and if they feel like, it makes sense and they want to fight each other, stylistically, it's a great fight. But, Canelo, he's a big dude. So I think it'd be hard for anyone to beat him at one.
In a recent interview with Battle Hub TV, Edgar Berlanga was direct and clear about his pick for the fight. When asked for a prediction, Berlanga chose the American boxer, saying, Crawford, in my opinion, has what it takes.
A shot from Canelo. One of those uppercuts from Gia or those...
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him.
Although Berlanga was clearly outmatched by Canelo in their 2024 fight, he didn't hesitate to praise Crawford's abilities. He emphasized that Crawford must demonstrate his intelligence and prove why he's the undisputed champion across multiple divisions. However, the New York boxer was also honest about what he sees as Crawford's biggest challenge: the weight difference.